Hello, everybody, and thank you for tuning into the Silly Goose Sports Talk. I am Big T.
And I am Skippy, and before we begin today's episode, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, because it helps us bring you our latest take on the latest sports news. That was a powerful honk right there.
Oh,
Tell
yeah.
you what.
Agreed.
Gentlemen, Redhead, he's cleaning. He's a little cleaning lady this week, so,
He's actually doing something?
every episode of the intro is just, where is the Redhead this week?
Yeah.
He's cleaning. He's a little maid.
How's my
Little maid boy.
microphone sounding?
Oh, sounds beautiful. I can hear every little follicle that comes out of your mouth. What was that? That was, it's like Darth Vader came in.
Oh, what?
Right? Well, okay, where did that come from? Where did the what?
So that is Down with the Sickness by Disturbed. A song from like 20-some years ago out of the new metal scene.
I
Here's the
definitely
thing.
no clue.
Here's the thing. For a couple weeks ago, stuff like that, I was all over that song. I was listening to that a lot. And then I actually took a look at the lyrics, especially in that bridge, and I'm like, wait a minute. I don't really like this.
Wait, what do you mean? Is it political?
No, just check it out. It's not a good kind of vibe. It's not.
Would my dad know about the song?
Probably.
Hey dad, wherever you are. Is it good?
I mean, yeah. Musically, I really enjoy it, but that's not. I don't know. It's something I'll talk about after the show, but it's really not something that I want to align myself with.
Fair enough. What?
It's kind of a dark, twisted, abusive kind of song. It's not something I really want to listen to. I mean,
Fair enough.
I like the musical parts of it, and if they got rid of that bridge, it'd be fine. Sure. But it's just that one part.
Timmy metal hot takes. There you go.
But yeah, I don't. I like metal. I like it, and if there's something dark, if there's something dark in like normal kind of metal, you won't hear it because it's like.
Is that really what metal's like? I don't know a lick about metal.
Types of metal. There's melodic metal, which is like thrash kind of stuff like that, like stuff like Metallica, stuff like that. You know that kind of stuff. Metallica, that Megadeth, Slayer, Anthrax.
I don't listen to it, but I know of it.
You've heard of it, and it's like that thrash kind of stuff, the stuff that you associate metal with. Black Sabbath, early metal, stuff like that, and there was like a shift, kind of. All the actual metalheads, if there are any that actually watch us, you can correct me in the comments.
Is anybody out there?
If anyone's watching this. But there was like a kind of shift where metal and kind of hardcore-y kind of stuff kind of split off and became like punk, kind of. And then like hard metal. Hard metal is the kind of stuff where it's like screamy stuff like that. And then there's like... And then the grunge kind of stuff came out of the Seattle scene. And then that stuff kind of like died out. And then hardcore kind of softened down and became like pop punk kind of stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then that stuff kind of grabbed into the other side of the metal scene, fused it together, and that's where metalcore came out. Metalcore is essentially where it's like hard guitar, stuff like that, super cool stuff like that. The verses are usually screamy like metal, but the choruses are kind of like melodic, stuff like that. You know, it's like singing.
Sounds goofy.
It goes back and forth. I don't know. You have to. There's a certain demographic that they're trying to get into it, and it reaches that demographic, and I happen to fit in that demographic some of the time.
I'll tell you.
And there's some of that stuff. I will say there's like a Hardy. You know Hardy, right? Like
no.
Rednecker than you.
Oh yeah.
That guy. You heard a song "Sold Out" a couple years ago, right? It was where
maybe
he kind of went like post grunge, kind of. Oh, not post grunge. He rock radio, dad rock kind of. He kind of went dad rock.
Dad rock.
I don't want to throw dad rock thing I'm not going to call it butt rock because butt rock is a genuine insult these days, even though
Is it?
some of it.
What?
Don't make
What
me
does
go on.
that mean?
I'm going to go on. Fine, I'm going on the butt rock rant again. So essentially, butt rock is anything you'd hear on a radio station that sounds like you're listening to 102.3 WXYZ. We play nothing but rock.
Oh,
So
that
they
makes so
shorten
much more
nothing but
sense.
rock.
I
And they
see
shift
now.
that like butt rock. So butt rock is stuff like Nickelback, Creed,
Look at
Shine
this
Down.
photograph.
Okay, Nickelback I
Every
actually
time it
enjoy.
makes me laugh.
Creed, you got stuff like Shine Down, 3 Days Grace,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So Hinder,
Okay.
you know Hinder, in the lips of an angel. You ever heard that one?
Yeah.
That's a banger. Those are butt rock bangers. Five Finger Death Punch. Stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm getting a history lesson right now.
But yeah, and butt rock, I kind of enjoy. Where was I even going with this? I just remember
Sure.
talking about butt rock, and
Well, I asked what butt rock was. Now I know what butt rock is. I feel very
now
enlightened.
you know what butt rock is. But yeah, and butt rock, we talked about dad rock and how Hardy went to dad rock. So what Hardy did was, Hardy, after going, he released Mockingbird and the Crow, which we talked about when that album first came out, which is like the half country, half rock kind of album. He released one song.
Remember that.
I remember I talked about it a little bit. We didn't talk about it too much, but he had this one song called Radio Song, which just sounds like a normal country song. And then they just throw a metal breakdown into it.
That sounds goofy.
It's very goofy. And me growing up as a country listener and finding my ways into heavier rock and metal and punk, emo, hardcore.
Yeah, how did that happen?
Let me think. Actually, so what happened was I've been listening to a lot of country radio for years.
It's apparent.
I think we all know that. And then when I was about 13 or 14, that dial shifted from 93.3 to 106.7 a lot.
Yeah.
So, and it was a lot of sports stuff, but I do remember they had the opening bit to American Idiot on a lot of those, like the Junkies and Grant and Danny's openings. And then there was another one that was on there was One Step Closer by Linkin Park. And anyone who knows me knows I am a massive Linkin Park fan. And
so are you saying Grant and Danny got you into metal?
It's a stretch, but we can say it.
Dude, okay, listen.
Well, and that just planted a seed. I had always liked Green Day. American Idiot has always been one of my favorite albums of all time. And I had never really dove into Green Day other than that because I just remember seeing that Grenade and thinking, oh, that's kind of cool on Amazon Music in like 2016. It's like, oh, a Grenade, that's kind of cool.
That's kind of cool, man.
And like the guitar's like, and I'm like, oh yeah.
Timmy was hooked.
And I didn't think much of it. It's like, oh, that, and then country. That was pretty much it. And then kind of shifted. I found other bands in that scene like
Timmy went through his little pop phase for a minute.
Not really a pop phase.
Nah, Taylor Swift.
I've always been a Swiftie, and that comes from the country days mostly. But
yeah, I think probably. Dude, listen, our country music, our music tastes are very similar, but then they diverge heavily.
Oh,
listen,
absolutely.
I was at my mom's work the other day, and I was listening to songs from the 1940s, going, I don't want to set the world on fire. I was listening to stuff from the freaking 30s. Meanwhile, Timmy's listening to metal.
And then here I am going,
yeah, but then we reunite into country.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Right, that's enough of that.
But
What
yeah,
a history lesson with Mr. Timmy.
and that is metal music with Timmy. As we are 10 minutes into the show and we still haven't even touched sports.
I've been enlightened. All right, let's give the sports a little take. All right, Steelers. We're playing the 49ers next week. That's all you need to know there. Hopefully we'll beat them. God bless.
Washington will kick off the season versus the Arizona Cardinals. I feel like that's going to be a pretty good game. I think the running game's going to have it. I feel like Sam Howell's got a lot of weapons. He got Terry McLaurin, Jahan Dotson, all these guys. I don't know. I'm excited. I feel like the defense is going to be good. Okay. I'm excited. I'm predicting a 27-10 not 27-10, maybe 27-17 victory.
Yeah.
Our defense is good, but
maybe
Washington, we're gonna give up.
You guys are a pretty equal team, so.
No, Arizona's gonna be one of the worst teams in the league. I guarantee. Really? It.
I thought they were good last year. I don't pay attention to Arizona. No, I thought they were good.
Their defense.
Am I insane?
Look, no offense to you, you could run all over that Arizona defense. Until you run into
How's that offense to me? That's a.
No, that's saying how bad the defense is that even someone like you could run all over.
Oh, hey, man. Oh, very nice.
But until you run into Buda Baker and then the one good guy on that defense, and then
we're dead. No, then we're decapitated.
And then I'd be dead too. Brendan would be dead. We'd all be dead.
All three of us in pile. There you go.
Oh yeah, but I feel like we got a good team going.
Okay.
And and that's all there is for the Commanders this week. I feel like it's gonna be pretty good.
Yeah. All right, big team. What do you have about NASCAR, son?
So I actually fell asleep during the race.
Old man.
No. Here's what happened. I work in the mornings these days, so I have to go in. I'm there in the Chick-fil-A parking lot by 4:30 in the morning. And, that means the hours of my day get shifted a little bit. So, as we're recording this at 9:16 at night, most days, I'd be peacefully in bed right now. Not asleep, probably just scrolling on YouTube until I actually fall asleep, but...
Dude, same.
I fell asleep during the race. Kyle Larson got the win, and, that's pretty much all that happened. Not really much happened other than Hamlin and Harvick screwing themselves over. And
sounds about right.
Who was it? Someone clinched the IndyCar championship. Who was it? Alex Palou. He clinched the IndyCar championship, so good on him.
Okay.
And then you had Max Verstappen winning his 10th consecutive Formula One race. So this man is kicking F1's field in the you-know-what. And we know he's going to run away with that championship. There's still a mathematical shot that someone can catch him, but it's not going to happen.
All right.
And that's all we got for racing, but we do have college football back in action.
College football's back, baby. 1 week before the NFL. That did confuse me. We'll admit. But college football back, baby. Penn State, the Nittany Lions start their season off very strong, kicking the Beehons of the worst state in the country. This is true. West Virginia.
Hey,
they crushed them.
West Virginia.
38-15. Yeah.
I mean, well, West Virginia University, you can trash them all you want, but we'll talk about the other West Virginia.
What do you mean? Are you a West Virginia supporter?
Not that West Virginia, the other team, yeah. So, and
no, the state, you rat.
My family's from there, so no comment.
No, you're a Virginia boy.
So, Virginia, not too hot a start. They got slugged by Tennessee, 49-13. So, oof. The Cavs are going to play JMU next week. And speaking of JMU, actually, you remember our boy Daniel? We had him on episode 4 or 5 of the actual show. Remember him?
Oh yeah, I remember.
He is one of the sportscaster guys for JMU.
What?
Yeah, I'll send you. Yeah, Daniel.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
Daniel Merriman?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, he's part of the JMU Sports blog.
Oh, awesome.
JMU Sports News on Instagram.
That's really cool.
He's one of these top dogs on here. I'm proud of this guy.
Oh, that's really
I
cool,
knew
actually.
I am really proud of this guy, and we're
Nice.
not far behind him. Maybe we can do something cool like that. I'm actually gonna get back in touch with him, see if we can get this man back on the show,
Maybe.
talk about JMU.
That's really cool. All right,
Yeah,
there you
I'm
go.
proud of this guy. Let's go.
Let's
But
go with
yeah,
JMU.
JMU actually got the win over Bucknell, 38-3. So good on them.
Huh. There you go.
But yeah, and
VT, the Hokies.
Virginia Tech finally breaks the curse of Old Dominion, winning 36 to
Oh,
17. So it's too early to say for sure, but I think the old Hokies are back. New coach, new coaching staff, recruiting's pretty good. So I think this team's back.
there you go.
And
All right,
and,
I see the Terps have an essay written about them.
it's not a fun essay, but the Terps are back in action, slugging Towson 38-6. Tualia Tagovailoa went 22 of 33 for 260 yards and 3 passing touchdowns, and he ran for one himself. Tagovailoa also eclipsed 8,000 passing yards for his college career, the most ever by a Terrapin quarterback. The Terps will turn around and host Charlotte this Saturday night, and that's going to be another slugging. So let's go Terps.
Okay.
The Big Ten is stacked. You know you're not going to be beating all those other teams like Penn State, Ohio State, Michigan.
Yeah.
But have some fun during these games. And if these guys can get good enough, maybe they'll snatch a win or two away from one of those big teams on upset watch.
Okay. There you go.
So good on the Terps. I'm proud of them. And Marshall talking about West Virginia. You don't diss my my Marshall Thundering Herd. They beat Albany 21-17. So let's go.
There you go. Also, we have other news. Stanford, Cal, SMU all joined the ACC conference membership, growing it to 18 schools, for better or for worse.
I'm not a big fan of this conference realignment thing, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's been kind of goofy.
I feel like with all this name, image, and likeness stuff, all these bigger colleges, the Alabamas, the Southern Cals, the Texas, all these big schools, you're not going to be seeing any of these smaller colleges competing anymore. You're not going to see another TCU in the national championship. No offense to TCU, they're a Power 5 team, but they don't have the firepower, the money that an Alabama, a Georgia, Tennessee.
Yeah.
And this same goes for Virginia Tech. I wouldn't say the same thing about Penn State, because Penn State's been historically good, and even in the past 10 years have been pretty good. But Tech, since Beamer retired, has not been up to par, and a lot of these teams are going to be left in the dust. And if Tech doesn't turn it around relatively quickly, they could be left in the dust. I don't see Virginia doing much. I see North Carolina making it just because of history, but I don't know. Florida State's back.
Yeah.
That's a big thing there. These SEC schools are going to be making bank. It's just, the Pac-12 is dead, and the ACC might be next.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we'll see. We'll definitely see. Brendan's Rugby Roundup. I'm gonna be Brendan for 2 seconds here. Apparently the training season starts soon, so we'll see what happens with that.
On it.
Baseball, gentlemen. 2 weeks left in the main season. Fred Nats with 1 week left. Fred Nats do a little belly flop as they go 3-3 versus the Lynchburg Hillcats. Yeah, they're 61-61 with no hopes of playoffs. So,
woo! That's a shame.
It is a bit of a shame, isn't it?
The Big Nats have been bipolar, whether they want to be good or not this year, because they keep flip-flopping. They were pretty good they were doing really good for a while there.
They were.
Around, but now, it's with a young team like this, it
goes up and down.
They took 1 of 3 from the Jays and got swept by the Marlins. They're 62-76. It's hard for a team like this, very young, very inexperienced, but they show flashes. And soon those flashes are going to become streaks that are bigger and bigger. And soon, maybe this Nats team next year or two, maybe not next year, maybe in 2025, can show some improvements. And maybe some of those guys from that Soto trade, the Trey Turner and Max Scherzer trade, stuff like that, make their way up. I saw who was it? One of the old Fred Nats guys made his major league debut the other night. Well, who was that?
Oh, who was it?
I don't remember who it was. I just remember. Well, let me check Twitter for it.
Twitter. I'm not
X
sure.
or whatever we're calling it these days. I'm still calling it Twitter.
I forgot that it was called X, actually.
I don't know. It's stupid.
Well, while he's looking up, I'm gonna go on a pirate spiel real quick. The Bucks are ending my season on a nice note, hopefully, as they murder the Royals in a free game sweep, and then they take 2 out of 3 from the Cardinals. Put a little smile on my face. This, of course, will not save our playoff hopes, as they are 64-74, but we ignore that. Thanks, Pirates, for winning a couple games. Very cool. Please win some more. Because, man, it's been a rough season. Started off good.
Yeah. I can't find it. Who was it?
Well, we'll find out, I guess. Want to go into Orioles here?
So the Orioles actually did pretty good, but we'll find out about that Nats guy later. But the Orioles, we're back in action, doing same old Orioles kind of things. They take 2 of 3 from the White Sox, then they take 2 of 3 from the Diamondbacks, and then they take Game 1 against the Angels, 6-3, and they'll be starting Game 2 against the Angels in about 10 or so minutes. So we will get the results of that one next week.
We're recording this on Wednesday, by the way. It's crazy. Oh, no, Tuesday. We're recording this on Tuesday.
We're recording this Tuesday night. And then the Orioles will be facing off against the good old Red Sox, Cardinals, and Rays. This Rays series is going to be huge in deciding this division going forward. And there's a shot that I might actually be going to one of those games.
Okay.
I'll tell you more about that later. But yeah, then they have the Astros, Guardians, Nats, and Red Sox. So it's crunch time. I'm fairly confident. But if the Orioles can get 4 or more games ahead of the Rays, then no matter what happens, that's breathing room, and you need as much of that as you can, and especially in this AL East, absolutely stacked. Even the Yankees are doing better, and they're just under 500. Did you see that guy got Dominguez, I think his name is, he got a home run in his first at bat.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay.
Yeah, I hate the Yankees, but seeing that was actually kind of cool.
Nice. Good for him.
But yeah, now that he's actually probably willing to actually listen to it, now that we mentioned it at work today, Manny, if you're listening to this, screw the Yankees. The Orioles are better.
You're about to get hot oil dumped on your hand. It's crazy.
No.
Well, that's it for the. Is that it for the Orioles?
Yeah, they're 86-51, hopefully 87-51 by the time that this episode comes out. And that's all we got for baseball.
All right, Penguins. Quick thing. Penguins legend Carl Hagelin announces retirement as he sustains a severe eye injury. So good luck on the recovery, Carl. Thank you for your service, sir.
Don't you mean Capitals legend?
Was it a Capitals? Crap. Am I a fake fan? I've been exposed.
Carl Hagelin.
I misread it.
He was on both. He was on the Rangers, Ducks, Penguins, Kings, and Capitals.
He was a bit everywhere.
He was on the Penguins. He was on the Penguins right around the time where they won their 2 cups. And he was with the Caps during their, I wouldn't say downfall years, but the years where they were still competitive after they won the cup.
Yeah.
So he helped the Caps when they were still
So
relevant.
he's been everywhere.
Five,
He's made
six,
his
five
rounds.
games. Yeah, he did make his round. So shame to see him go. I really like
Shame to
seeing
see him
him in
go.
the Caps.
Good luck on the recovery, son.
Absolutely, and that's really a shame. The
Yeah.
Caps, I don't even know what to think about the Caps. I haven't followed it too much. I've been too bummed to even look at it because last year was a disaster.
No kidding.
They went from being top dogs to barely making the playoffs to not even having a shot at the playoffs next year. I don't know what to think about this year. I hope they just don't go on full on rebuild yet. Just get Ovechkin past Gretzky and blow it all up.
Yeah. There you go.
But yeah, it's a shame, but that's where this Capital team has come. And if we want to talk about more jokes, just like the Washington Capitals, so let's go to Skippy's joke.
I have one joke. I only have one joke today.
Oh, this one again. No.
Wait, what do you mean?
Not the one you told earlier.
No, I'm not saying that one. That one's staying in the chamber.
Saving that one for
Listen, how does a squid go into battle? This one's very nice, very friendly. Well armed. Oh, yeah. Can February March? No.
April, May.
Yeah. Okay, damn. You got me there, son.
Yes, sir.
Timmy,
I did.
if Apple made a car, would they have windows?
That joke.
Would they have windows?
That joke is older.
Laugh!
Look, hey, listen, buddy.
Laugh!
That joke is older than this guitar.
This punk. Timmy?
Did you say
Wait.
punk? Punk and metal? What? Damn, I answered.
Bro, what?
Darn it.
Timmy,
I was gonna tootle
what's
shit
the
around
opposite? What is
relief.
the opposite of artificial intelligence?
What, real
Natural stupidity.
Real.
Anyways, that's enough of that. Enough of that bull crap. It's time to get
College
into
basketball is about to get started back up.
I forgot college basketball exists.
Yeah,
I only pay attention to it in March, to be honest, but
I feel like a lot of people do, but I like keeping an eye on the local teams.
exactly. Alright, listen.
Now that I have a job, it's like I'm not sitting watching.
You gotta prioritize what sports you're watching, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like I can't be watching every game every night.
Exactly.
Job. I have responsibility.
Well, I mean, if you guys get your whatever it is, your headphone privileges, maybe you can listen to the games.
I don't know if that. I know I work mornings anyways, and it's just, I don't know. It's just it's a difficult thing juggling, especially in this time of life.
For sure. To the week, gentlemen. Do you have anything else to say? Sorry.
Potatoes. Yeah, you go on that. You could do that. Let's hear it.
To the week, the USA, they get butt blasted by Lithuania in the FIBA World Cup. Now, we got stomped on throughout the game with Lithuania getting a 31-12 lead in the first quarter. It's a little rough. We lost 104-110. I don't particularly care,
my first thought would initially be, where the heck is Lithuania? But I have some friendos in Lithuania.
Do you?
Yeah, the exchange kids from work.
Oh, he's from Lithuania?
They're all they're in college in Lithuania.
What?
Yeah.
Bro, what? Where is Lithuania, though?
It's right by Poland.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Rest in peace, United States. Also, I just have to say, Rob Taylor Week, UVA, curb stomps. Defense wasn't great. Offense was pretty bad. That was no good. No good at all. Okay, I have a story to tell you. Listen, my sister, gone to college, right? Apparently, 2 weeks ago, before she was off in college, she apparently, this is slander. She heard little squeaks in the middle of the night. So she went out, told mom and dad, slept on the couch. They said, oh, you're crazy. They set up a couple mouse traps. Nothing for 2 weeks. Apparently, she kept hearing the squeaks, so she kept sleeping on the couch. But no mice fell in the traps. Yesterday, the other day, we were
smart though.
Yesterday, the other day, we were putting tools back in her closet where we keep it. Not her clothing closet, but there's a closet in the room where we keep all the tools. And there's this bucket, right, full of like really old wires. There was a Miss Pac-Man thing, it was weird. And like paint sticks and crap. And I open it. I think it was my dad. He opens the door, put the tools back. There's a mice staring right back at him. So he calls me. He tells me, get a cardboard box. I come in with a cardboard box. He pulls the trash can out. I put it over. So we scurry that thing outside, dump it over. 6 little inch rats, small guys, scurry away when one really fat mama comes out as well. It's so.
That was one of your
Aaron,
big reel, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. And then there was this one that kept hanging around. So I kept having to come out with a broom and sweep it away. So TLDR, Aaron harbored mice, trying to be the next Ratatouille or something. Thankfully, we caught him young.
That's why she's such a good cook.
Maybe. Thankfully though, that's why we caught them when they were little babies, and there weren't 6 fat rats. Not rats, 6 fat mice in the room. That would have been bad. But yeah. Aaron, this is your fault. All right. Now listen.
She watch the show, so.
No, she doesn't. But that's why I can say it.
Yeah.
All right, listen. On a serious note. I don't know what's been going on this week. We've lost a lot of really great singers. Specifically, Jimmy Buffett the other day.
That's a shame. That
it really was a shame
to hear that news. But
I mean, he was very old. Hopefully, he's enjoying his burgers in paradise.
On a shocking note, Steve Harwell of Smash
Mouth. Yeah.
That for people in the rockish scene, he wasn't full on rock, but all that aside, he had been dealing with a lot of
liver
medical issues. Yeah, liver, alcohol abuse, stuff like that. Really a shame. I don't know. I can't even watch. I can't watch Shrek without. I don't know. It's not the same.
Yeah. Prayers to his family, all that.
Absolutely.
To both him and Jimmy Buffett, both legends.
Absolutely. And speaking of other musical legends, we do have the country chart.
Oh, I don't know about. I wouldn't say they're legends, son. But
some of them are. You do have some legendary things going on up there. We do have. Wait, did I do the right one?
Yeah, September 2nd. Yeah.
Yep. All right. So we do have Carrie Underwood out of that truck, re-entering the charts, number 40. Other movement, you got not really much. Scotty McCreery, Cabin a Solo, debuts number 33. I like that song. I heard that on Sirius XM.
I don't know if I've heard that one yet.
I'll
keep an eye out for that.
Morgan Wallen, Think About Me, jumps up 3 spots, number 25. Kelsey Ballerini, If You Go Down, I'm Going Down 2, also hanging tight at number 22. I don't know why Kelsey Ballerini hasn't really been making too many moves since that new album came out.
Really, yeah.
There are a lot of bangers on that album. I thought there would be a lot more. Heart First didn't do much. And this one's not really moving. Unless it's taking a slow ride all the way up to the top. You also got not really much movement. God Gave Me a Girl, Russell Dickerson. I haven't heard that one yet.
Oh yeah.
Try That in a Small Town, bumps up 2 spots, number 12. Not really much.
I'd say everything's pretty much the same, actually.
Yeah, Last Night, Morgan Wallen drops down, number 5. John Party moves up 4 spots. Your Heart or Mine.
Okay. Yeah.
Fast Car drops down a spot to number 3, being overtaken by its brother on the album, Love You Anyway by Luke Combs. So Luke Combs occupying the numbers 2 and 3 spots. And what is number 1? And is there any surprise that it still is?
Jelly Roll, Need a Favor, baby. Listen, we've said every opinion that we've had on this song. It gets better every time I listen to it, in my opinion.
Every week it gets better. I like it.
It's good. Most songs get old. This song's kind of growing on me. I'm not gonna lie. It's going on me.
Tape back to like last summer or something when Jelly Roll released like Son of a Sinner or something like that. I'm like, look, with a name like Jelly Roll, nobody's gonna take you seriously. That man proved me wrong.
Listen, the song's grown on us. I think at the very beginning we were like, I don't know about this song, but it's grown on us, to be honest.
I like it. I really
do
like
it. Yeah.
Now,
it's a very fun song. It has a lot of really good. It's a good song. It's a good song.
What would you put as your mighty honker of this week?
Oh, Margaritaville, baby, Jimmy Buffett.
I like that.
Feel like feels appropriate.
Would put I really do really want to put Astro Lounge by Smash Mouth as my album of the week. But I do really do like this new Muscadine Bloodline. I don't know if you've heard of Muscadine Bloodline. They're one of these more, I wouldn't say bluegrassy, but it's something you'd like. They released the Teenage Angst EP, which is a country covers, like really well done country covers of these 2000s rock songs that you couldn't even tell were covers. Jamie All Over, originally by Mayday Parade. They did a cover of that. Absolutely beautiful.
That's interesting.
Muscadine
Bloodline.
And Muscadine Bloodline, you probably heard them from like Neon You. What else did they do? Porch Swing Angel, stuff like that. I don't know.
I might have to check them out then. Huh.
Absolutely, I really like these guys. They're I wouldn't say they're completely underground, but they're not some of the biggest artists in the world.
Okay,
but they do their jobs, and I really enjoy them.
Okay. Huh. You learn something new every day, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely.
All right, but let's see if you have anything else.
I think that'll do it. Y'all have heard Big T music rant sandwich.
Exactly. We got ourselves a history lesson.
Put the name as Timmy's Metal Show or something like that.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining us this week, and we will see you as always in the next one. Keep on honking.